Hello, everybody, and welcome to another game of Blood on the Clock Tower. Just to give you a brief description of the game, what is Blood on the Clock Tower? Blood on the Clock Tower is a bluffing game enjoyed by 5 to 20 players on opposing teams of good and evil. They are overseen by a storytelling player who conducts the action and makes crucial decisions. The game progresses in two phases, a day phase and a night phase. During the day phase, players socialize openly, whisper privately, trade knowledge, or spread lies, which all culminate in a player's execution if a majority suspects them of being evil. The night phase, nighttime players close their eyes or go to their cabins and are awoken one at a time by the storyteller to gather information, spread mischief, or kill. Use your powers of deduction and deception to survive this game of murder and mystery. The storyteller uses the game's intricate playing pieces to guide each game, leaving others free to play without a table or board. Players stay in the thick of the action to the very end, even if their characters are killed, haunting Ravenswood Bluff as ghosts trying to win from beyond the grave. The tension and excitement builds for everyone as bodies of victims pile ever higher. Will the good townsfolk put the puzzle together in time to execute the true demon and save themselves? Or will evil overrun this once peaceful village? Bum bum bum! Okay, everybody. Everyone can see their characters that they're going to be playing. Z has already assigned everyone their cabins. So if everyone would like to go to their cabins, we will begin the game. Good night, everybody. Hey, JT. I am feeling okay, and thank you. Beefy? Beef? Telling Beef to go to his cabin currently. Okay, so as the storyteller, I am going to be going to each of these people in order so that we can figure out everything that each player needs to have. Okay, he finally went to his room, so the first person we're going to is Slimmin. Hello. How are you? Good. So tonight is the first night, and I wanted to let you know who your demon is, and it is Osmith. What? It's Oz. Okay. So my next question for you is, who would you like to poison? Okay. Thank you very much. Have a nice slumber. Hello. It was random. I didn't even realize it. I didn't realize it. I didn't. So, I think I tell you just who your minion is, correct? I believe so too, and it is Slevin. Okay. Do I tell you? Do I tell you what he is? We're gonna go with it. I'm gonna tell you what he is. Okay. He is the poisoner. No. Nope. Tonight I die. Okay. I'm trying to find somebody's name. Sorry. I'm just hanging, chilling a little longer. It's okay. Okay. Bye. Hello. How are you? I'm good. Welcome. I'm glad you could join us again. So, you are the librarian. So you get to start knowing that one of two players is a particular outsider. So I'm going to let you know that either Sylvan Prime or Pixie is the butler. Okay. Hold on one second. Now I have to figure out who I need to see next. So I'm gonna just chill for a little while. Okay. Okay. Good night. You are correct. I did not tell you. Your bluffs are the virgin, the empath, or the chef. Correct. Okay. You're welcome. I just need to figure out the next piece to this. Hello. So you are our town's only fighter. So each night, you're gonna choose a player, not yourself. And tomorrow, you can only vote if they are also voting. Okay, so who do you choose tonight? Okay, so okay, okay, okay. Well, the first night I'm gonna die because I always do. So you're good. Okay, thank you very much. Mhm. Okay, we're just gonna give them a little bit of time here. Then I'm gonna go into the town hall. One town hall, please. Trying to figure out how to switch days tonight. Switch tonight. Oops, I had it the wrong way. Oh, look, it's morning again in 2 seconds. Okay, is everyone here yet? No, we are still missing one person. No, it's not beef this time. What the heck? Hi, Elsmer. Well, look here. Hi. Yeah. Yo, bro. Where is you? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys, where are you? He's on the phone with his mom, so. I'm not sure what's going on with Oz right at the moment. He might be in the bathroom, I just don't know. I don't know what's going on. You think he's okay? Well, we're just going to wait a little bit. Um, so I guess we can just go over a few normal rules just to remind people that whatever the demon is, they murder people at night. And when townsfolk nominate people, it's for execution. So there is a distinction between that. Another thing to remember is that it's not always a bad thing for somebody to die if it helps get information for people. Um, Yay! Okay, so if anyone has any questions, let me know. We can go to the question room. If people want to speak in private groups, that is what all of the rooms are or the buildings are in the town. Keep an eye on the town hall. That's when I will tell everyone that they need to come back or how much time they have left to discuss. If you are not asked to join somebody in a room, please wait before you go into that room just so that people can finish their private conversations. Okay. The sun started to rise in Ravenswood Bluff, and everyone starts to walk out their door. And they notice that the bakery, nobody was there cooking, and they realized that nobody had swept up all the cinders, and they're like, what's going on? Where's Sweets? And then they walk out a little further and they find her. She worked herself to death. She's dead with a mop in her hand and a piece of bread in her other hand and coffee splattered all over her face. Because that's all she did was work. Mm-hmm. That's okay. And then they realized when they saw her drown in her own coffee that there was a little demonic symbol carved into her coffee mug. So everyone realized then that she was dead. Okay. God rest the sweetest of sweets. You guys need to figure out what's going on in Ravenswood Bluff. Definitely. La rare. La rare. Little cream and sugar. Only if you're cooking them. Okay, guys, feel free to talk amongst yourselves, have conversations, and do all the good stuffs. It was the toe comment earlier. It was the toe comment earlier. It is crooked. It is crooked.
Something to go off of, and I just feel like I'm not being
right. Okay.
Thank
I'll
you.
give you.
enough.
I thought that I had
I'll give
unmuted
you
them.
3 because I feel like
I hit the
the
wrong
role that
button.
I am is gonna help people from tomorrow night onwards.
Mm-hmm.
So I will give you 3. So I'm either the Raven Keeper, I am either the chef, or well, that's a giveaway. I'm not the chef. The Raven Keeper, the chef,
Mm.
or
Huh.
I am the Slayer.
Okay. All right. I'll give y'all a little information. So shockingly, the 2 people that I got that were possibly outsiders were Pixie and
Ooh.
Sylvan Prime. Can think of the other person's name.
Mm. Hmm.
It's one of those 2 could possibly be an outsider.
Okay, so what I'm
Interesting.
gonna do then is because if Pixie is this outsider, and obviously if you're claiming librarian, if you'd rather talk to her in private about it and see if you guys come out with the same thing that you are, or what outsider it is, I will happily do that, because I've given no reason for you guys to trust me at all. So I can always step back
Mm-hmm.
to town for you to discuss it if you want to.
Yeah, we would like to vote you off the island.
Okay.
Just for now. For now, you never know what the future brings.
Okay,
You never
because
know what the future brings.
I feel like if Arctic's claiming librarian, and if you're actually the outsider that he's been told of, you two can obviously trust each other. Well, that's providing if Arctic actually is a librarian or not. But yeah,
Right.
I will
Right.
leave you guys to it. So
Okay.
you guys have fun. I shall
Mhm.
see
Yeah.
you whenever I see you. Have fun.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank goodness he's gone. I love Z.
I know, me too. It's hard. I feel like I'm being really mean.
You gotta be mean to Z. It's part of the charge.
But I'm not. You right, nail on the head. I am the outsider.
Would you possibly be comfortable telling me what outsider to see if it matches?
Yeah, I think because I don't know. Guess I'm always overly open to everybody in this game.
Me? I'm like, they can't be lying to me. And then it's like, oh, like
I have a
last time.
feeling Z might be. I'm suspicious, but anyways, he
Well,
may
see,
not
I'm
be.
suspicious of Sweets over there. Last time I trusted Sweets, and like Sweets just played me the entire game. I was like, okay, I see how it
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I get played every game because I'm just like I fully commit to my
Me
character,
too.
but people don't, pick up on it. You
Well, I'm
know?
like, I'm one of those where I'm just like, I'm like, no.
Well, I mean, they won't actually die though. You would.
But since the first time you're nominated, if the nominator is down, folks, they are executed immediately.
Yes, but you're just bluffing it. You're not actually the virgin.
Oh, true.
So like, if you can play it off, that's great. But if they call your bluff and actually do try and execute you, they'll know. But either way, like, it's a chance, you know.
You think the chef would be easier?
I mean, the chef is just a pair, right? So like,
Yeah.
if we're standing next to each other, then there's a pair. Otherwise, you can be like, yes, there is, and you can be like, oh, we can try and find somebody to put the blame on, and then somebody next to them to put the blame on, kind of thing, you know.
Right.
Whichever way you feel like, though. Which one do you want to
I
do?
don't know. Maybe the virgin, because then I can just be like, look.
When they get targeted by the demon, like the soldier, they don't die. They don't die because that's their ability. They can't get killed by the demon. And then the Raven Keeper, if they die at night, you are welcome to choose a player, and then you learn that character. So you can pick any player, and you learn that character.
Okay.
So they'll try and bluff as something like the fortune teller to try and get the demon to target them. Basically.
Yep, I gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It makes sense. Okay.
Mm.
Excuse me.
Let's see. Who wants to go for a chat? Yamichi?
Yeah, sure.
Yamichi? Where are we gonna go? You pick. Where to go?
Any, meeny, miny.
Got 3 minutes.
Oh wait, 3 minutes. Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
I
let's
guess
head
it's good
back.
to go. Okay.
Yeah. All right, bye.
See, yes.
Cool. I want food. I'm hungry.
Hey.
Hello. So, do you have anything that you'd like to share? Do you have any starting information? Do you have any information at all that you think's worth sharing now? Or I can give you probably a 3 for 3 if you want me to, because I'm not really. I feel like I'm a role in which is more active later on. So I've not really got any information to share right now.
Well, I'm half and half as far as much as I trust on you right now, but
Okay.
it's I don't know. I just I have suspicions, but
You have suspicions on me?
not particularly on you. It's just like we're pretty. We've done this dance a number of times. We know certain things, certain flags to accept there and look for. It's just like the whole thing, like Foxy and Pixie
Mm-hmm.
was in conversation, and you were part of that for a good moment.
Okay.
Though I don't really think or suss you right now.
Oh, okay.
Because one, it was 3 people though that can act up there and just be like just like throwing off the trail because
Okay.
having another person, but it's just like and one it's just like at one point in time it's just like evil always tries to gather, and it's just like the acts up there, and so it's just like makes me think. And if it's not happening on the first day, it's usually
Yeah.
the first couple of days that is actually up there. And so I've just been kind of thinking about looking on
Mm-hmm.
of
Yeah. Yeah. From what I gathered from when I was in there with them, there is a reason why they were talking in there for longer than I was there. Because one of them's claimed a certain start knowing role, and I think the other person in there was one of the 2 people. So they're trying to see if they can trust each other or not. I think that's what I heard from them anyway. So that's the reason why I think that they were in there a bit longer.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Could actually up there and be the thing.
Okay. We're gonna go to town hall anyway.
Yeah.
We just called everyone to town hall, so I shall see you in a little bit.
All right.
Bye.
Well, never.
Welcome
Never again,
everyone
unfortunately.
back to town hall. Oop. Welcome everyone back to town hall.
Oh my
are
god,
there
she's alive.
any? Ooh, I'm a ghost.
Oh, the priest.
Oogly boogly. I'm sorry.
Does anyone want to nominate anyone for execution today?
Does anyone have any information that they want to divulge on the first night?
Does
All I know
anybody
is
want
I
to
woke up.
sacrifice themselves? Like,
I will say, I was the librarian. I've done my job. Like I said before to some people, a life of books sounds absolutely miserable. So if y'all want to kill me, go for it.
Okay, I nominate Arctic.
wow.
Oh wow. That was sudden.
Wait. Would we keep him alive though? The librarian? Or
No, he's a spent role. So I nominate Arctic.
Well, and if we have a an undertaker, they can
Yeah,
use that information to verify
confirm.
themselves.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's why I'm nominating Foxy for that reason. Because
I do
if
that
there is
wrong?
an Undertaker in play,
I did that wrong, didn't
yeah,
I?
you did. You
Hold
did.
on,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay, so I click on
Wait, who are
him,
we?
nominating, and then I click on who's doing the nominating.
Me. There we
Z.
go.
What
Did I do
So
that
I
wrong?
nom.
For their information as
Oh.
Did I do it backwards?
Yeah, because I
Yes.
did not nominate Z. Z nominated me. So
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, nomination.
I mean, she did.
there we go.
Did I do it okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Huzzah! Okay. Okay. So,
I'm nominating
Z.
Fox because. Sorry. Yeah, I'm nominating Foxy because just in case there is a potential Undertaker out there, I think someone will definitely confirm that. Like it'll confirm their character to see if they're actually saying. This will confirm. Jesus Christ, English is hard. This will confirm that.
It is hard. It is hard, isn't it, Zizi?
This will confirm as to whether or not
Whoa.
Foxy will be the librarian or not.
The more
So
he
yeah,
talks, the harder
there
it
we go.
gets.
Foxy, do you want to defend yourself?
Nah, I'm cool dying.
No, please
chill.
don't.
Okay, so
I got you, Foxy. Don't worry. Don't kill Foxy.
Appreciate it.
Foxy's like so foxy.
countdown is going.
We should have killed Freddy.
Who did Foxy say was an outsider, or did they say there wasn't? What was it?
I didn't say any like what the information I got. I just said I was librarian.
Oh, okay.
Oh, pardon me. I'm just sweeping up Sweet's body.
Wow.
Not for any particular
You're
reason.
sneaking taste, aren't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wow.
Good heavens.
Okay, so that
Oh, there's a
is
mess underneath the body.
7 votes
my
in favor of Foxy being executed. How do I mark that?
What's the marker?
Hold on.
There should be a button in the middle of the screen saying
I
mark
think you just
for execution.
pull a lever
Wait,
and
no,
the,
that's
the
dead.
guillotine drops.
Pull the
Oh,
lever
mark for
from-
execution. There it is. Wait, did I do it wrong?
Yeah,
You
did
did
right.
it once and then you
It's
took
fine.
it off. Oh,
No, the
7
flag
votes
is
in
dead.
favour.
The flag
okay,
is
gotcha,
dead.
gotcha.
The skull is marked for execution. Oh my god.
Fair enough.
Rip. Oh my goodness.
I mean, it's gonna be really hard to beat this.
Is anyone wanting to nominate anyone else on this fine morning in Ravenswood Bluff?
I'm okay.
I mean, even if we did, I don't think we could beat it. So
Okay.
Yeah, it's like we just.
Then I close this, and Foxy is marked as dead.
wow.
Right?
Bing.
He was
Foxy is executed,
executed
and dies.
and dies, and everyone goes to their cabin because night has once again fallen on Ravenswood Bluff.
Oh, good night, guys. I'm really gonna have bad
Good
dreams
night, John
about
boy.
this as I drag the bodies away.
Yeah, Pixie, where are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. I was just wondering who you would like to poison on this fine evening.
Oh, I'm not sure. Let's poison sexy.
I can't. Okay, never. Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out the website. Okay, so you poisoned. Let's see.
Sexy.
Thank you much. Have a beautiful
You're welcome.
evening. Hello, Z.
Hello.
Are you feeling overly religious today?
I have no idea who anyone is.
um,
God, I think this is gonna be another one of those games where no one's gonna talk.
so
Well, here we go. I am going to protect Pixie, please, because I feel like she's probably the outsider that
Okay.
Arctic is looking for.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
So, I'm sorry again. It did random. It did random. I swear.
I believe you.
Who would you like to knock off for the evening?
Let's kill off Yami. Thank you. Bye.
Good morning. Well, not good morning, but good evening.
Oh no, if you're here.
Mm-hmm. Choose a
So
player.
the good and the bad. Dang it.
So if you die at night, you are woken to choose a player. You learn their character.
That's hard.
It's so early.
Yeah, it's so early, and you already know the C4 Oz like motif, but at the same time, it's just like, geez, it's it's a dang it, even if that was right, that's so freaking cliche, and it's just like, don't even make it fun. Damn, who do I suspect the most if I wasn't even just like on a YOLO on Oz? Uh, um, crap. Sullivan, Slevin. Beef, I think, is honestly just being beef this time. Dang, as you said, it is way too early.
It is.
Crap, where's a coin when you need it? Come on, coin. We're gonna go with the two S names. Head Slevin, tail Sullivan. Sullivan. Okay. Final answer.
Which one?
Sullivan.
Prime?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm so used to calling him Prime. Okay. And you get to find out what their role is, correct? Undertaker. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello.
Howdy doody.
You actually get some information on the very
Oh,
first possible night.
I did not get murdered. Sweet.
So, each night you learn which character died by execution today. So
Mhm.
today Foxy was executed by the town, and he is the librarian.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello? Is
How
that
are you?
angelic sweets come to communicate after death?
I mean, I've been being manhandled, so of course I was gonna show up
I mean,
for seconds.
eventually. I knew you couldn't stay away. My mop and broom are too good.
100%. Okay. Now, who would you like to pick tonight?
I think I'll go with ZZ, though I'm curious because he was a little too fast to nominate Foxy, but
I
I'll
mean,
go
that
with
just might be
ZZ.
because it's Foxy. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
This is new to me, so.
Oh, they're really good friends.
Oh, okay.
Like, really good.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're
I will
very
see
welcome.
you a little later in town hall.
All right. Wink, wink.
Okay, we're gonna give it a little bit of time. Gonna go up here. I can't find the town hall. I couldn't find the town hall button. I'm like scrolling up and
I'm
down
sorry.
Discord.
Didn't
I'm
mean
like,
to
where is
to
it?
rattle you that bad.
I mean, I've been manhandled.
The shaking, it continues.
Let's switch to days.
Don't feel bad, Sweets. I almost hit the waiting for game.
You see the sun starting to peek over the top of the church of Ravenswood Bluff. The first beams of sunshine start waking up all the townsfolk, and everyone starts to come out of their cabins, except for one person. Everyone's like, wait a second, where's Yami?
Oh,
Oh no!
Yami
Oh,
never came
no!
out. So everyone goes and they knock on Yami's cabin door.
Yami,
And
there, open up.
inside, they find Yami.
Mm.
Chained to his bed.
Whoa.
I knew he loved autoerotic asphyxiation.
Oh my goodness.
Chained to his bed.
Way to out him like that on stream, Pixie Jesus.
There's people that don't.
I
But
apologize.
not only was he chained to his bed, but there was a syringe and a bottle of insulin.
Oh.
Ugh.
Yami went to bed very
Was
peacefully
diabetic.
and just never woke back up.
Wow.
Lovely.
He's like a little angel. Tucked up in his bed.
Okay, folks.
He looks so peaceful.
The bodies in Ravenswood Bluff are starting to stack up.
It's getting a little
Please
stinky. Let me just sweep up over here.
talk amongst yourselves and try to suss out who everybody is. Be gone with you! I am starting the timer for 10
You know,
minutes.
I haven't
Timers.
spoken to Prime or Oz yet. Do you want to go? Do you want to go somewhere, guys? Have a little
Sure.
chit chat. Where are we going?
Can we skip? Can we skip down?
Skip to the loo. You need to skip to the loo.
Is there a
So
bathroom?
we get to
in the house?
Hypercapnic's
I'm
health
kidding.
shop. I think we'll need some health checkups.
Let's do it.
Mm.
Oh,
Hello?
hello.
Hello?
I did not speak to either of you two yesterday. So, do you guys have any kind of information or starting info or anything that you'd be willing to share? I don't really have any information myself. I'm not really an info gatherer, unfortunately.
I will say that I am a townsfolk role that does currently have information.
Okay.
I
Is it a
don't
role
believe
that's over and done with?
No.
No. Okay.
I can continue to gather information.
Okay.
And I think that's all I want to say at this point to start off. Which is
Yeah.
probably
Okay.
already maybe a little bit too much, but we'll see.
Okay.
So the information I have is apparently Foxy was a librarian. I am a townsfolk. I am an information gatherer.
Right.
I can still gain information.
Right.
I kind of.
Can you only gain information under a certain condition?
If I say yes or no, you'll automatically, depending on my answer, know what I am. So
Okay.
that's information that I have to decide if I want to share right now. You know what?
Okay.
You know what?
Did you gather
okay.
information in the night? Tonight?
Yes. Okay.
I think I know
I'm
what
going to
you are then.
trust you guys because I know that at least one of you is good. So
Okay.
I'm the empath. And I am showing, as of right this second, I am showing that both of my neighbors are good.
How do you know that
Interesting.
Foxy's a librarian then with empath? Just out of curiosity.
Well, that's what Foxy said. I was just being funny.
Okay.
That's why I said apparently Foxy was a librarian.
Wait, I need to see other nights. Empath. Ooh.
You were librarian. What were the two people that you got?
So I've gotten to. I kind of want to talk to the other one before I give too much away. I've had a chance to talk to at least one of them, but I haven't been able to talk to the other, and so I want to see like what they're claiming before they like.
Oh, I see.
Before I give too much away, because I don't want to be like, oh yeah, that's exactly, and it's like, well, okay.
Mhm.
So I have definitely. I think right now I've talked to a couple people.
Mhm.
I'm still trying to figure out Z if I can trust Z or not.
I gotcha.
Z also was just way too quick to murder me, which I mean I kind of offered, but he took me up on my offer just so quick. I'm like, okay, I see how it is. I see how it is. I'm kind of.
Understandable.
That's why I'm like, especially those three, and there I'm like, is this the
Yeah,
demon meeting, the demon and minion meeting?
Mhm.
Oh, very nice. I could share some information with you since you've passed on. Maybe.
I mean, I keep on remembering that you're pretty much like a method actor as far as much this comes to this game, and yeah,
I'm sorry. I just really get into.
yeah, I was understanding. It's just like wait, and now I'm here thinking you up there like I'm just cleaning and such, and it's just like it's like
You know.
wait,
Yeah.
yeah, The only people that do cleaning here is like that that darn washerwoman that I'll be hating,
Oh,
and
oh.
and
Well, there's so many
there,
people who can clean in this town.
yeah, sure, but there would be maids, but such thing does not exist here. And if I'm going by the methodology, I would have to at least guess that you're the butler.
Yes, you would be correct. And that is what the librarian and I had discussed before their untimely demise.
That seems believable enough, unless I'm up here and being janked. but
Well,
but it's just
well,
like
I can share with you what the librarian shared with me to further corroborate that information is that the librarian found out that there's at least one outsider, and it was between myself and I believe Sylvan Prime. I believe I'm not sure if it was Slevin or Sylvan, but I think it was Sylvan. And I came out. ZZ had dismissed himself from the conversation so eloquently, and yes, the librarian and I shared.
One of the so Fox came out as a librarian, right? One of the two pings he got was Pixie, so I'm not too sure about Pixie yet.
Okay, fair enough.
So she could be the outsider that we're looking for.
Have we asked anybody if they want to claim outsider?
I have not asked anyone publicly, but I have asked both Foxy and Pixie privately, and then that's
Okay.
when Foxy came out with his information to me, so he knows of an outsider potentially.
Okay.
Fair
enough.
But yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it might be prudent to ask if anyone wants to claim outsider
Yeah.
before the vote.
Yeah.
Probably a good call.
We're gonna go back to town hall anyway.
Yep.
We're gonna
Okay.
go to town hall.
Okay, bye.
I'm good. I'm actually glad that you pulled me aside.
Okay.
So I can tell you because your role is confirmed unless it's an evil ploy right from the beginning, which I don't see how that is with the different people talking. Unless Oz is your evil companion. I am the Undertaker, so I can confirm that you are the librarian. So that's like me saying 100%. Unless you are evil, like you and Oz are concocting something, I'm 100% saying that if you are good, I'm confirming you as librarian. And so I will say, because the way I'm seeing it is either Oz is guessing fairly correctly on it either being Zexy and Pixie or Beefy and Pixie. So that means I have no problems giving you Oz's identity if he hasn't revealed it to you yet. He's claiming the empath and saying that I was good and Yami was good, and then I'm good, and then Slevin is also good the second night, which is why he's thinking it's either Beefy Pixie or Zexy Pixie.
Okay. So I will say, by you clearing me and telling me that you were Undertaker, that means you. So I got for the first night had that one of two people was an outsider, and I got you and Pixie. So if you're not the, let me check here, because yeah, you're not an outsider. So that means Pixie, and Pixie did claim to be an outsider. So I think Pixie's okay.
Okay,
I trust Pixie.
Yeah, Zexy pulled me and Oz into a room just before me and you, and he said that you did ping. He didn't say anything about me. He said that you did ping Pixie as one of the possible outsiders. So if that is accurate, then I'm leaning towards it being Zexy and Beefy being the evil Pixie would be an outsider. Slebin's another townsfolk. Because Zexy's claiming Slayer Ravenkeeper right now. And he said that he doesn't really have an information gathering role, which Ravenkeeper is
This is
technically
Blood on
at
the
least
Clock
partially
Tower.
an information gathering role. So he could be lying and just trying to bluff right now. So I'm leaning towards, if I believe you and Oz, I'm leaning towards Zexy and Beefy being the evil right now.
I'm also really suspicious of Z just because, I mean, yes, I volunteered to like murder myself, but he took it up way too quick. I'm still salty about it. So
Okay.
but yeah, town
Okay.
hall.
Cool.
Elder and Toy.
Okay.
So let's head back to town hall now.
Will do.
To see if I could get some, like, see if they could give me a little hint, or see if they could talk to me, because they haven't said anything yet, and they told me the reasoning, and it makes sense. But I was just trying to see if I could get a little bit of info yet.
Well, what I will tell you is Zexy told me. Oh, we got to go, I guess. But just real quick, Zexy told me that Foxy, one of his people is Pixie, and he's trying to figure out the other person. But Pixie was one of the people that Foxy was
An outsider.
picking up on. Yeah.
Yep, okay.
So, all right,
See
I'll see you up there.
Just of the forthcomingness in which you wanted to kill Arctic
Maybe
Fox.
just wanted sweets to
Hello,
Wow.
everybody. Welcome back to Town Hall.
Yes.
I guess all of you guys swiped right or left, and you can now nominate who you would like to put up for execution, if you so choose.
I will nominate Beefy, mostly because I have suspicions based upon the conversations I've had, and I would like to hear his defense, and if you'd like to claim a role.
Wait, what defense? Or correction, not defense. Like, what suspicion exactly? And conversation.
So I mean, we've already got 2 people dead, so I suppose I will speak out the information I have. Because we're lower on players now. So I am saying all right now, I'm claiming the Undertaker. I will confirm Foxy's a librarian. I don't believe Oz and Foxy could have concocted anything evil between them, as they hadn't talked the first night, and I'm not sure about the second as well. I don't believe. Oz, I'm not gonna say anything about him, but what he was saying kind of confirms that I'm good, Slevin's good. Yami and Foxy obviously were good, unless one of them does the suicide thing to change the email or whatever. Pixie, I believe, is the outsider, and so I'm thinking it's Zexy and Beefy that are evil, and so those are the 2 I'm going for right now. And I would like to just hear publicly Beef kind of state anything, just hear from him basically.
Okay, I got you. Now the thing is, there's a flaw. You said that me and Zexy would be working together. I haven't spoken to Zexy once at all. I haven't been dragged with him once either.
I think Beef is the only person that I've not talked to actually.
I mean, honestly, that could be kind of sus right there.
Yeah, that could be very sus to be fair, but I'm gonna put it out there anyway.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm the only person that he has not talked to yet. So I'm a little bit worried because, like, if you've been noticing, Zexy has not pulled me once at all whatsoever.
Like there's 9 of you to chat to here. Like it's kind of hard to keep up with everyone.
Are you going to claim a role, Beef?
Yeah, but
Not yet, because I want to.
How about claiming your chair?
yeah,
Sit down.
Yeah, Zexy.
Yeah, you too, Foxy, as well.
They're
Jesus.
murder prowling right now, both of
The
them.
reason
touch on
I
that,
will
though.
say one thing: my role is very negatively impactful to what's his face, to the demon. So I would say try to keep me alive if you guys can. But
that sounds like something a demon would say to stay alive.
Brotherman, listen, I have been good.
I'm just saying, your
Brotherman.
demon's whole thing, right? Kill us
You're
all.
not entirely wrong. However,
So that very well puts you in the crosshair saying that.
But,
That's all I'm saying.
Again, I'm being put in the crosshair if we're being honest.
Yeah, and you're supposed to defend yourself. Right now, it just sounds to me.
Wait, because there's like 0 actual evidence, and realistic logic or reasoning.
There's
to
two
make
dead
me
bodies.
I don't care.
There is some pretty physical evidence. There's 2 dead bodies over there.
You know what I mean? For me. For
Wait,
me.
What about
I've been
me?
keeping them clean.
Sweets just
okay,
toes
though,
witness it.
I guess
just the whole
Sweets
thing,
is
like,
there.
3 dead bodies.
Wow.
like Prom,
Wow, I've
Prime,
been forgotten.
I keep
Three,
dusting
oh,
your
yeah.
toes.
Aw.
Prime,
you
you know
can-
what I am.
Well, oh God,
Your spirit
Beefy
keeps
would
coming
like
back
that.
to us, Pete, so we, you know.
Okay,
but to flip
guys.
It's like you're still alive.
Last
To flip it-
statements.
To flip it, why would Prime accuse me and put me up for execution whenever I have done one, nothing wrong, and associate me
Well-
with Zexy when I haven't even talked to Zexy once this entire time?
So I
Quick
said
question.
this-
Because
Quick-
that's the information he's gathered is
Quick
him
question.
this
Are you an information gatherer, Beefy?
in a niche way.
Why
It's
would he
very
come out like that though?
I mean, that's
Why
fair,
would
but
he
like,
want the demon to come
basically, I'm
out?
just okay. I guess my
Countdown
question,
is
my re-question would be, does it like, is it? Have you gathered all the information you can gather? Like, if you die, are we losing? Because you're very vague. You said it's very detrimental to the demon, but technically we all are.
I guess.
yeah.
Because we
I mean,
all
I'm
have
dead
life.
No matter what.
Well,
Right.
countdown
Oh,
is
Foxy
starting.
knows what I am. Foxy, what do you say?
I think I from what's been claimed, I would probably say that maybe we hold off for now and just go see if we can't get some more information.
Yeah, I don't know if we have enough people left in the game to continue getting information. I'm gonna be dead tonight. I'm claiming Undertaker. There's no reason for them to leave the Undertaker alive. Because I just keep getting information based on executions. But
3
unless we
votes
don't
in
execute-
favor. Majority is 3. Is there anyone else that wants to nominate?
I like to. I can nominate, right?
Sure.
I want to nominate Prime because it's really sketchy to me that he would associate me with Zexy when I have not talked to him once. Again, that's really weird. That's really
Do I-
stands out to me.
Z,
Well, you
do I
have that
close
option.
it if there's a new nomination?
Yes. So just press close,
Okay. Thanks.
and then just press Beefy to nominate.
Okay. Who are you nominating, Beefy?
Prime.
Prime. Okay. Your argument, Beefy.
So, since I'm already dead, my role was.
You're not
soldier.
dead.
You're not dead.
You're up for You're up for execution.
You're on the block.
Oh.
You're on the block.
Well, anyway, I said it, so you can't undo it. So I'm soldier. That's why I said it's kind of a niche information gathering thing. I just wanted to try to keep it for as long as possible to get some heat on me, like from the demon, and see if the demon would try to come after me and see what could happen. I discussed this with Foxy, but it's weird to me that Prime would immediately lash me together with Zexy. Again, that's like my biggest pickup. Like, what brought you to that conclusion? And what's the information that you're talking about?
Oh, this. Mind if I up here and chime in?
Go for it.
Well, I can. Besides the fact I can accept and confirm that Prime is what he says he is, because I'm the Raven Keeper. When I die, I get to pick somebody and actually find out the role. And Prime was the one that I accepted and end up settling on. So
Okay.
it's just so he is Towns. There's nothing exactly up there, and so it's just like we're trying to grab our information as far as what's going on, Beefy. And it's just like if you don't eventually up there and try to talk to somebody, or depending on like who you exactly up there and talk to or don't talk to, we're all just going to start making certain suspicions, whatever.
Oh, that's fair. But,
Yeah.
yeah, but I don't know if you guys noticed because it was kind of towards later. I did go down and talk to Foxy and Oz separately just to see like what's going on, because Foxy he stated it earlier, he hadn't given any information yet as to what he got from his role. He hasn't said
Okay.
which
Foxy?
one, which
Foxy
of the
said that?
people.
Did you say Foxy
Wait.
said that?
Was it Foxy?
Because Foxy shared the first, like,
No,
right away.
they shared that they were librarian. They haven't said which 2 players is what I mean.
Oh, okay. I understand now. Thank you.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. But they haven't said what's it called? Which 2 players. So I was trying to get some information to see, like, maybe we could get who's the outsider and see which 2 are. And then me and Oz talked a little bit. We had our suspicions as to which 2 it could be.
Okay, guys. The
Can I give my
countdown.
defense?
Oh,
I've been patient.
I thought.
I've been waiting to give it.
Oh,
'cause-
Yami ended up talking instead of you
Yeah.
when he asked. Okay, sorry. Continue.
So yeah, sorry. So my defense is I'm more.
Simon
willing
says
to
stand
either-
up. I'm just kidding.
What?
I'm sorry. I couldn't. I'm kidding. Okay, keep going. Prime.
Arctic, you'll need to claim your seat, by the way.
So I only have
I'm
one
a
question
ghost.
before my actual defense, and that is Oz and Slevin. Did you guys privately talk?
Yes.
You two?
We did, yeah.
Okay. So here's my defense. If I'm wrong, I think it's Oz and Slevin setting stuff up. But as of right now, the information I'm gathering and that has been confirmed from people, because Beefy's asking for evidence, I'm more than happy we can either kill me because I'm going to die tonight anyways, or don't kill me, I should say, I guess, so that they waste 1 kill on me. Or we can tie and then, which I guess is what I'm saying. We either tie and then they kill me because I'm Undertaker. They don't want to keep me around. Foxy, I'm confirming as librarian because I am Undertaker. Foxy was saying that Pixie and me were their 2 pings, and that Pixie pinged as an outsider. I know I'm the Undertaker. That makes Pixie the outsider. Oz's information confirms that I'm good. We're low on bodies. I'm just gonna say it. Oz was also telling me that Slevin is good, that Yami was good, and now Slevin is good. So that means if Oz is telling the truth, that leaves Beefy and Zexy as the only people that can be evil. So that's why I'm throwing Beefy under there. I wanted to hear from him. I hadn't had a chance to talk to him. I wanted to publicly state maybe what he was, or give some type of defense, or at least hear something. So, in my opinion, we should either tie it up, and then I'd probably get murdered tonight, or we should vote Beefy and see if I'm right. That's my defense.
I'm going for a tie. So wait, I think it's Slevin information.
Just a question for Pixie.
Uh-huh.
Um,
Oh, pardon my broom, please.
I'm pretty sure all of us here are sure that you're the outsider. Are you willing to say what outsider you are?
Or would you rather keep that close?
Because I don't really think it's much use keeping it to yourself anymore at this point. I think
I love to clean. I just love to clean.
Wait, what?
That's what a good butler does.
Oh, you're the butler. Who's your master?
That's why you've been sweeping.
That's personal. That's personal, ZZ. How dare you? How dare you ask who my master is?
It was obviously Sweets. Come on now.
I know.
Wait.
How do you have to ask?
I mean, cream and sugar. No.
Woohoo! Just add us to anything, we make it perfect.
Okay. Any other nominations?
I'm the Slayer and I shoot Slevin.
Oh Lord,
Hold on, I have to read.
Okay then.
I've been shot.
Well, isn't it? You choose Slevin?
Mm-hmm.
And
Slevin, I choose you.
Z.
Hello.
Can we go into the questions room for a moment?
Okay.
Do we have the wrong icons? Right?
No, I don't. I am the monk, but I'm just pretending to be the Slayer.
Okay. I was just checking. Making sure I wasn't losing my shit. Okay, we can go back.
Okay.
Nothing if it's the wrong person.
The cord on his crossbow breaks.
Okay,
and it doesn't do
so
anything.
sorry. So what? Okay, so Z is shooting who?
Slevin.
Me, right in the eyeball.
Nothing happens.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's all you need to know. That I'm.
And it only kills the demon, right? If he is the Slayer, it doesn't kill the minion.
It doesn't. That's correct.
Yeah, only
So
the
it still
demon.
could. It's either Z or Oz, then, in my opinion.
So wait,
As
can
the
the
demon.
Slayer? It's only once per game.
If Beefy doesn't end the game by being executed, then it's Z or Oz.
That's
Any other nominations?
No, I think I'm just gonna die now.
That sun's getting pretty low.
Dun dun
Okay.
dun.
Sadly, the dead cannot nominate.
Beefy, I'm sorry, but the townsfolk have spoken. I pull the little wooden handle and out drops the floor under your feet and
Oh my god!
cue face for the Beefy. Good night, everybody.
Yay!
Who's gonna clean up
Night.
his
Good night.
shoes?
Wait, where's my cabin?
That I can't help you with. Okay. Nope. Pardon me, guys. Beef dies. And then we go to night 3. I'm just keeping notes, everyone. Sorry. Night 3. 5. Okay. Hello, good sir.
Hello.
So, who would you like to give a little nasty drink to tonight?
Yeah, I got a question. Can I ask about my ability?
Sure.
What does poisoning them do exactly?
It actually will make their ability not work.
Yeah.
Or it will give them the wrong information.
Right. Pixie. Yes, I'm gonna poison Zexy again.
Okay. Thank you.
Simply because he tried to shoot me.
Fair enough. Sorry. Just trying to do this. Hello.
Hello.
You totally confused the shit out of me that time. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Okay. And who would you like to protect tonight?
I would like to protect Prime, please.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, Governor.
Hello.
And who picking?
I mean, it has to be Sylvan.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Yep.
Hey there. How is you? So you are Taika?
Yeah.
So each night you learn which character died by execution, and Beefy was the one that died by execution today.
Do I
And
still learn
he.
if I'm murdered though?
What?
Do I
I
still
wouldn't
learn
be
if I'm
here
murdered?
if you
I
were
might not be
murdered.
murdered. I'm just curious.
Oh, wait a second.
I didn't want you to give that away in case if I got murdered, then I don't know. I'm assuming because of order
Sorry.
of operations.
I totally did this wrong. I'm sorry. But you get nothing.
Yep, I get
Sorry.
murdered. Okay, just that's what I figured. Thank you.
Yeah, I got it. Sorry.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going, actually. Okay, bye.
Yeah, you're fine. Okay, bye.
Why, hello.
Hi there.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay. Thanks for keeping
Busy
my
day?
body nice and tidy.
No, you know, I keep it clean. I keep it warm when it's beside me. Otherwise, it's cold.
Aw. So, who would you like to pick tonight?
Oh goodness. I'm having a hard time. Cause ZZ could be bluffing. And I guess I'll go with Oz.
Okie dokie. Thank
Am I
you.
right? Yes. That's perfect. How long did it take you to find that one?
It took me a second. It took me a second. Until everyone started popping in there, and I'm like, okay, that's where I need to go. I even made it big capital letters when I created this thing, and it didn't help.
Yeah.
I'm that good. Just saying.
I stayed up all night baking, guys. Look.
Okay, guys.
Yay.
You made it in your likeliness?
Exactly. It looks exactly like me.
Trying to
Gingerbread baby?
watch today's. Okay.
Town hall, where everybody dies.
So the sun probably came up today, but it's so overcast and gloomy. Everyone starts peeking out of their doors, afraid to actually step out because they're afraid that one of their friends could be dead.
I swear if there's another dead body.
And they're like, oh, Everyone's here. Nobody died. Wait a second. Wait. Then they
Are we all
turn
alive?
and they look. And down the road a little ways is Prime, dead,
Oh,
on the ground, splayed out
with the other body.
with threw all the other bodies over there. I thought you were cleaning them. Sorry,
He's the
Prime.
She's cleaning.
He's
She's
the
cleaning
Undertaker.
She's cleaning
Sorry,
the
Prime.
area, the area that it happened in.
Prime.
Yes, I clean around the bodies.
lay there, in the middle of the road, splayed open.
Oh, my favorite.
Birds pecking at his eyeballs.
Oh, not so
Unfortunately, we saw
favorite.
that one coming.
Not just my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Just a
nipples
quick
too?
question for everyone here. Particularly Slevin and Beefy. Are either one of you two another outsider?
No.
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 I said what I was earlier.
Right,
Okay.
You said what you wanted us to know.
Okay, I need to speak to Sylvan in private then, please. Can we go to the florist, please?
Yep.
Okay.
I think they're the bad guys.
I think they are too, because I
It's quite unfortunate. So I'm gonna come out to you now on what I really am. So I am neither the Slayer or the Raven Keeper. I was actually the monk, and I chose to protect you last night, and you're dead. So I'm pretty sure if there's not another outsider that I'm poisoned, and there's a poisoner out there somewhere. Do you trust Yami to be the Raven Keeper?
I thought Slevin claimed to be the Raven Keeper. Yami claimed to be the Raven Keeper?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. Maybe that would make more sense because Raven Keeper, you only get information when you die.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I said, this sucks because if you were actually the Slayer, then I would know it's Oz, right? Because I have it between you and Oz right now. If you hit, shooting at Slevin and it didn't work, then obviously Oz is the demon. However, if you're the demon, this is just a play to try to get my death vote on either Oz or Slevin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Well,
know what to believe right now.
I'm pretty sure that Foxy and Pixie are definitely who they say they are. I don't know what Beefy is. But I think I have reason to believe that Beefy is good because if there's only one outsider, there's definitely not a Baron, and if I know obviously you're not going to be sure on whether I'm the monk or not. But if there's not another outsider, that means that I'm definitely not the drunk.
So the only problem I have with you claiming monk is that then means that we have a monk and we have a poisoner, and that's two roles that have to be confirmed then, which is harder to do.
Yeah. I think if providing that Yami's the Raven Keeper and Beefy is good, which I have a reason to believe because like I know that I'm the monk, obviously. Like you're not going to know that obviously for sure. But I chose to protect you and it didn't work for some reason. So there's definitely a poisoner out there, and that means that and if there's a poisoner out there, that means that the imp is out there still as well. So we've not got an evil player yet, basically. So
unless Beefy was the minion and you're the demon, then we did get
no,
player and there's no way to confirm.
No, it's not.
I know.
I reckon
It's so hard. Like I hate this game.
No.
I hate it so much.
No, I definitely think Beefy was good because of that. Because if I was poisoned, it would have come from an alive player. So I think the two evil players are Oz and Slevin. So if you've got suspicions on Oz, we can get Osmith first.
But the problem is, if we
'Cause-
get Oz and then you are evil and you murder tonight, then evil wins, right?
That's if I'm evil, which I'm not.
Send me 500 American dollars. My PayPal is. Yeah, I
I
don't know.
I don't do dollars. I do British pounds for you,
Oh, yeah, that currency. No,
which basically is worth more than the USD right now.
Bitch.
So there you go.
I take gold bullion. Okay, I don't know. For now, I think I'm just gonna join back up in town hall where everybody is and see just kind of what the chatter is.
Okay.
'Cause,
No
yeah,
worries at all.
I don't know if me getting murdered was you blinding me to not know that Beefy was your partner as I was suspecting, or if it's Oz blinding me not to confirm that Beefy was good, and then he's lying. So
There's definitely a poisoner out there for sure. It's just a matter of which is it between Slevin and Oz. That's from my point of view. I don't actually. The thing is, as well, like we're at a number of people now where we can't afford to lose more people.
right.
Um,
I don't know if I should have held on to my Undertaker role one more night before revealing, but too late now.
Okay, yeah, I think I
Alright,
might
we're
need
low
to
on
speak to
time, I'm jumping-
Pixie.
Yeah, I'm jumping back up there.
Okay, no worries. I shall see you.
Right.
With that, so
Mhm.
Pixie, can I speak to you, please? And Arctic, actually, yeah. Pixie and Arctic.
Where do you
where
want
we going?
us?
Let's go to Lawrence Florist.
Okay.
Hey, Sylvan.
Yeah.
Where can we snag in real quick? Sweet Shop. You two beef for a moment. Since you said you also want to access up there and talk to him.
Wait, who?
The Sweet Shop.
All right.
Soldier for Beefy?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then Yami claimed to be what is that thing called?
Raven's Keeper.
Yeah, that thing.
Right, okay. So, I'm going to come out to you guys now to say what I really am. So,
Okay.
I am neither the chef, nor the slayer, nor the Raven Keeper.
Okay. What
I
are you?
am indeed, in fact, the monk, and I chose to protect Sylvan last night. And that didn't work.
Well, why
So-
didn't that work?
So three things. I'm not obviously who I say I am, which to me is a little biased because I know that I'm the monk. And to be fair, there's no way of me proving that, so it's just going to be on trust on that one to whoever I say that to.
Being like if he was the minion or the demon is too
Well,
unthinkable because he acts up there with no.
Here's
knowing
what
what
Zexy
it-
was just
what it-
telling me. Here's what Zexy was just telling me. Zexy was claiming to be the monk and that he protected me, and so that he says there's definitely a poisoner and he was poisoned, which is why his protection on me didn't work. I don't. I knew I was getting murdered either.
And the only two people that I have no idea on, or three people, is Beefy, Slevin, and Oz.
Yeah, but Beefy would have been dead, so he wouldn't have been able to poison you.
I know. So my point is, I'm pretty sure that both Slevin and Oz are the two evil people. It's just whether or not which one's the fucking imp.
And what do you plan to do with that information?
I mean, to be fair, I think we're in a position now where we can't lose any more people. Unless we let go one more person without nominating people. But my
See, I think if you-
guarantee is they're going to kill Pixie if we don't tonight.
Okay.
Because I've been under suspicions for a little bit already, so they're going to get rid of Pixie straight away.
Why would
leave me with Oz and Slevin? Because Pixie's not suspicious at all. Like, she's definitely the outsider. Whereas a few people have had their suspicions on me, and there's no way for me to prove that I'm who I say I am at this point because the Undertaker's dead.
So it's just myself, Slevin, Oz, and ZZ left alive.
And I can guarantee you, Slevin and Oz are the two evil people.
And what is it that you are how do you feel that with Slevin? Like what did they tell you they were that made you feel that way?
They didn't really tell me a lot.
Okay.
Anyway,
Mhm.
Oz told me that he was the empath.
He did.
Yeah, but I mean, to be fair, I've not really heard of another information gatherer like that in the game. But if Yami's come out as the Raven Keeper, there's a poisoner somewhere because I've been poisoned because my ability didn't work. So that means we haven't got an evil person yet.
I'm gonna talk to Oz real quick because I have not talked to them all game. So I'm
Same.
gonna take them to the firehouse and ask them some questions.
Could I join you?
Yes, you definitely can.
If that was the case, it's just like it has to be somebody that's probably less experienced. It's just like how many. I don't remember playing too many times with Slevin, but then again, there was a period where I was just completely out for a while. So, but if I had to say like the least experience between the two, I would definitely probably say Slevin.
What has Slevin
claimed? He was very vague about it, but I think he was trying to like allude that he was the virgin.
Okay, so I need if we can confirm that Slevin's virgin. Technically, I think so. I think right now we've kind of got it all up in the air, but like I feel like if we can confirm he's virgin, if we sacrifice the other townsperson to verify their townsperson, we can know who the evil person is, if that makes sense. Because if the townsperson nominates Slevin, we can verify Slevin's virgin. We can verify that person was townsperson and have it narrowed down to 2 people. And then with enough ghosts having their vote with good people, we can kill the other 2, if that makes sense. Or kill the other one. Because,
I'm so confused right now.
So what I'm saying is, right now there's 4 people left alive.
Okay.
There is you, who is claiming to be empath. Slevin, who I believe was claiming to be virgin.
Okay.
Pixie, who is claiming to be outsider. And Z, who's claiming to be, I don't even know what Z is claiming at this point.
Yeah, wait, I'm curious, Oz, what did Z ever allude to anything for you, what his role was?
He told me that he was either the Raven Keeper or the Slayer.
Okay.
He didn't tell me which one. And then Yami claimed Raven Keeper and he shot somebody.
Raven.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Like to me, it's 100% Zexy, and we don't have a way to verify Beefy because I believe Sylvan, and when he said he was the Undertaker, so I think it was Zexy and Beefy, and that's why they killed off Sylvan, is because that way Sylvan couldn't see when Beefy died.
So I definitely
Beefy, I mean, they haven't done anything together that I've noticed, so I still don't know where the connection between ZZ and Beefy is.
I mean, that's fair. That's the only thing I can think of.
To stay away from each other,
right?
Yeah, right.
If you, I mean, not to bring in other games, but Beefy threw me for a fucking loop the last game.
Yeah.
So that's why, I don't know. That's just how I see it. I don't know.
I know, and I'm sorry, it's slightly suspicious how well you kept your cards to your chest, and then as soon as there was an opportunity to do I could just swiftly take out, this is it. My answer is definitive, and so I've got suspicion on you as well. But
me?
Right.
Yes, because I can't help it.
I get it. No, I'm just saying. I'm down for whatever you guys want to do. I just
But-
don't. I was
Right.
confused on what we're trying to do.
Well, what
Yeah, no, I don't.
here's what I was kind of thinking. If Slevin is the virgin, because if they're like right now, the only 4 of you that are left alive is, of course, you, Slevin, Z, and Pixie. I'm out of all 4 of y'all. I haven't had much time to talk to you and Slevin, so I'm still slightly suspicious, but I'm more suspicious of Z. Pixie, Pixie is in my mind clear. Like Pixie is good. We're golden.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's going to come down to who gets the more votes between, like, out of the other 3. But if you are the last townsperson and you nominate Slevin, you would die because he's virgin. But that would basically say that you are a townsperson and Slevin's a townperson, which only leaves us Z and Pixie left to vote on.
Yes.
And that's why I'm saying if you
Oh,
are
but
a
I could.
townsperson,
But see, my vote is tied to a master.
Right,
So, if I was to nominate Slevin and die, but then it's
I
just
don't
you and
think-
no, that's not good.
I don't think you would die though.
I think you can only vote for them if, like, your master votes for them.
No, I know, but what I mean is, if the first time you are nominated, if the nominated is a townsfolk, they are eliminated immediately. Is that what it says? I can't quite read it all.
Right. Yeah.
Wait,
Right. So I would get eliminated, and it would just be
But you're not a
Slevin,
townsfolk
Oz.
technically.
Oh, that's right. I'm an outsider.
yeah, that's why you cannot nominate. Like,
Oh,
both of you can
darn.
nominate
No, this
and
isn't
then
good.
play. Sweets, I have a question for you since you're here.
Do we need to go to the question room?
Maybe, I don't know, like, how this works. So
Okay, let's go to the
if it-
question room then. Just in
Okay,
case.
Yeah.
We can play it safe.
I go to question room.
Maybe,
I don't know where
if I
question
can
room is.
find it.
I will find
It's up.
question
It's
room.
right
There-
beneath town
Oh,
hall.
I
Okay.
found it. Okay.
See you there. Hi.
Hi. Question for you. Theoretically, if my plan thing were actually to go into effect and Oz was like townsperson nominates Slevin and Slevin is the virgin and Oz dies, does that end it, or is there still a voting time? Or is it night after that since he died?
Okay, say the question one more time.
So say that like that hypothetical situation I said plays out where Oz nominates Slevin
Okay.
and Slevin is the virgin like they supposedly might be claiming, and Oz dies. Does that end the night where end it where we all go to sleep for the night, or is there still time to nominate after that?
Nope, they are executed. So it's just like the townsfolk executing someone during the day, so it would immediately go to like nighttime if the
So
case.
that would basically
It's the execution for the day.
okay.
if
Perfect.
that
That's what I need
triggers.
to know.
Okay?
Okay. Am I allowed to share that information, or is that like
Yeah, that's the game mechanic.
okay? Perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I think should be wrapping up here.
Yeah, I just wanted to come back and say, scratch everything I said. I checked. If you nominate Slevin and you are the townsperson and you get executed, then it ends the night and then it goes to where Demon can kill again. So don't do anything I ever said. Forget I ever
Okay.
said anything.
Alright.
I'm
Fair
stupid.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens. All right, town hall, where everybody
Okay.
dies.
Okay,
Yes,
bye.
yes,
Okay, bye.
to the dead place.
Zexy, you got a minute, or is it time yet, or do we have?
I think this said 1
It was
minute.
time like
I got 1
10
minute,
minutes
yeah.
ago.
Yeah.
Where do you want to go, Yami?
Just pick the place, and I'll jump right in after you.
Sorry.
This day has
I was
lasted
waiting
about
for
3 times
10.
as long.
Sorry.
I know. Make it quick. It was at 10:14. Sorry.
Dang it!
Sorry.
Okay.
Oh.
Sorry. I forgot to set my timer. It's been telling me, and then I forgot this time. So I picked like 10:14, and it was like it flipped right as they left. Sorry, guys.
Ba-ding, ba-ding.
Okay. Would anyone like to nominate anybody?
I am going to come out with what I know and what I think is going down. So, as people might know, I've been claiming multiple roles to people. I am not any of those roles at all. I am indeed the monk. Now, I've got no way of proving this. So you'll have to, use your trusts about, all that malarkey. So, I protected Sylvan last night, and he is now dead. So, that was one of the reasons why I asked at the beginning if anyone else here apart from Pixie is an outsider, of which no one is. So that rules me out being drunk. So there's obviously a poisoner somewhere. And Pixie is definitely the only outsider. Yami confirms Sylvan is the Undertaker. And then the Undertaker has confirmed Foxy's the librarian. So the only thing right now is your two evil people are Slevin and Oz, and it's just a matter of which one is the imp at this point. Because there's definitely the poisoner that's alive still, and the imp is obviously still alive at this point as well. It's just a matter of picking which one is the imp.
Okay, I'm
So
gonna
who are you
give.
nominating? Like,
I'm not nominating anyone as of yet. I'm waiting to hear from other people.
I can throw things on the parking lot if somebody else doesn't want to talk first, real quick.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay. Been pretty much actually looking at this game like a hawk. From groups that were splitting off when it wasn't too deep in conversation, I actually up there and looked through where they then went to and with whom. From the conversation between Zexy, Pixie, Fox, that later came down to two, to Oz and Slevin and having Discord trouble, and of course the people that I personally up there and spoken with, and along with the voting that kind of like transpires so far. With all that's been like left going out in the game, and the one of them kind of being controversial, which you may all think about, was Beefy's how the Beefy voting was actually up there and taking place when he was up there and killed. I haven't really seen like Slevin go off too much with anybody else and come back with like information, and of course we can all want to be self see about self-preservation to some extent. Thing is, it's just that with and I was kind of like not fully understanding or suspicious at first because of the Discord trouble, but with Slevin and Oz going off first, kind of. Well, Oz, you already know I almost always expect you anytime we play this game, but but with them going off first, it was just like nothing really big up there and threw me off. But when the voting started to happen, they were the only two that voted along with Prime. So I was actually starting to just like form notes of like groups of like what's happening with things with that, and with how things have been lining up with our the conversation we having, and what coming out and leading and clearing everybody. It's just like I had to concur with Sylvan already actually up there and said towards the end of that if it wasn't Beefy and Zexy, which was his first announcement, that it had to be Slevin and Oz. So this isn't just the first time that this is actually up there and came up. Zexy's actually now stating the same exact thing, and with that going on with two suspicious pieces of actions along with like with three of us being highly suspected of the both of them, can like either you like clear like both of your roles?
What are you doing, Nug?
What I told you from the beginning, well, not you in particular, but Sylvan was one of the first people I spoke to, and Zexy, both. I spoke a little bit with Beefy, a little bit with Pixie, a little bit with Foxy. I'm the empath. Every night until last night, I had 0. Last night I had 1. And I'm just tossing it out there, just like I was talking to Foxy and Pixie earlier. If I wasn't poisoned or the drunk, which we've already know that the drunk is out of play more than likely, then my information states that Slevin was good the last couple of nights. You were good the very first night, and then Sylvan's been good until he died. And then once he died, I got a bat on Zexy. Zexy's been claiming a lot of different roles, at least 3 that I know of.
I will come out there. I have claimed. I claimed Slayer and Ravenkeeper in the beginning.
Yep.
And I think I also claimed Chef to Foxy right at the beginning as well. But we just kind of figured out that was definitely not one of them. So, but I didn't want to come out as the monk straight away because I was actually protecting people. I protected Pixie the first night because it was either Pixie or Foxy as they were the only 2 people that I spoke to from night 1. So I thought if we've vet enough Foxy, we've got to protect someone that I know, which is Pixie. And then I protected Sylvan. Wait, is this day 2 or day 3? I'm so confused. Yeah, day 3. Day 3. So I protected Prime, but it didn't work. So I've been poisoned, and there's definitely not a drunk in play.
So, like I was saying, I was trying to figure out who was the other person, and if it was Beefy and Zexy, then I mean, it all lines up to right now.
I don't actually know, like, what to think about Beefy at all, to be honest.
Are there any nominations?
I nominate ZZ. I have no claims other than being suspicious to my butlery senses.
Wow.
Don't make me feel bad. I already feel so bad.
Butlery
The 2 evil players are literally Slevin and Oz. So if I haven't got your vote, then we've definitely lost this.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm thinking like this, and it's just like because this is exactly how I would actually up there and try to play it. Because being on the evil side, playing off the empath is just a natural role.
It's almost typical, but like saying that, saying that they're like the empath is literally the only info gathering role that's been claimed in that, like throughout this whole entire game, which is what I find even more weird.
But at the 100% I could see it's 50-50 in my brain between you and Oz.
Well, I have a question that relates to this, if you guys don't mind me asking. Does the outsider count as a townsfolk? Like, so if Zexy's a townsfolk and gets killed or executed, or what? Okay, sorry. If Pixie's alive tomorrow or whatever, and is a townsfolk or an outsider, I mean, do we still get to vote again, or is that game over if all the townsfolk?
No,
this could potentially
over, like, right now.
This could potentially be the last turn, depending on who dies.
The reason I'm asking is sorry, I know we're nominated, but if we vote if we think it's Oz and Slevin, if we vote, let's say Oz, okay, they have, and then is Oz and Slevin as the evil team, they have 1 more kill, right? If they kill Zexy and Pixie's the outsider and alive, do we get to vote again to get, say, Slevin out then? Or is the game over because they murdered the last quote-unquote townsfolk?
There's one execution that happens during a day phase.
And then there's an execution at night, and that's
right. But
if both were evil, that's pretty much like
this would be if they are both evil. This is the end, because if ZZ is good and they execute him, they kill me at night, they win.
Right, but I'm saying if we vote the other way, if they are the evil team, if we
Oh,
vote
yeah.
Oz, okay, if we vote Oz and Oz is the poisoner, let's say Oz is dead, Slevin murders Zexy over the night, then Slevin and Pixie are the only people alive. Pixie's an outsider. Does she count as a townsfolk? So we have another vote.
No,
Or is
so
the game still over?
the game's still over because that's an evil win condition of the imp.
Okay, so we have to vote
and
Zexy. We have to vote Zexy out then, because it's game no matter what, unless Zexy's the demon.
What if if there's 4 people alive though?
There's 4 people alive here, and at least 2 of them are evil.
Well, not
We all-
necessarily.
we
Not
know that-
necessarily.
No,
we could
no,
only have.
Yeah.
We could
not
have 2 of-
necessarily in your eyes, but in my eyes, because I'm the monk. That's who I am. Obviously, that's not going to be proven to you guys. But if I've been
Okay,
poisoned,
guys.
that means the poison is alive and the imp's alive as well. So there's 2 evil
Remember,
people here.
everyone who is dead, you do have 1 vote.
That's
For the
right. You
rest
don't
of the
have to
game.
use it either.
Okay, you don't have to use it. It is available, but once you've used it, it's done. Okay?
And Pixie's vote only counts when her master votes too, so this will be interesting.
Okay, ready, guys?
Wow, 4 people. That is a shame. That is I don't even think we can get past a draw on that one.
Well, the townsfolk can't win if you aren't the demon.
Well, I mean, somebody else could nominate.
I nominate Oz.
Tech-
I don't know how I'm going to win it though, because I'm not actually too sure if this can be beaten, to be honest. So
We
How
could
many
tie.
votes was it? I'm
That was
sorry.
4.
But yeah, if
oh yeah, we
nobody
could
gets-
tie. Yeah, we
if
could tie
nobody
it.
gets-
Hold
if
on, hold
nobody
on.
gets executed.
Go ahead.
I'm just confused because if nobody gets executed, the evil team still kills somebody overnight,
Oops.
and
Yes.
then it's 2v1, so the evil team still wins.
So hold on a
No,
minute.
if
Let's
it's
think
tied,
about this real
it's 1
quick. If Pixie is the butler, they did not vote this time. So that means that either Yami, Slevin, or Z is their master. And you
Who
could
voted?
technically tie it.
Who voted? Like, I'm
I
trying to get whoever's dead.
Uh,
did
It was
they vote?
Beefy, Oz, Slevin, and
Sylvan.
Sylvan.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
so Beefy
so-
and Slevin's ghost votes are gone.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted.
That's
to
why I'm
double-check.
thinking. I don't think this can be. Well, it probably can be drawn, but the question is, who's Pixie's master? I don't know who Pixie's master is.
At this point, it can only be me, you, or Slevin.
And it's definitely not going to be me. Like if she's definitely voted for me, it's not going to be me, which means that Evil's won this. That's a
I
shame.
don't understand how. I'm very, very confused because even if we draw, evil still wins. Like I don't
No,
understand.
they don't. It doesn't work
No,
like that.
Just that one night. It gets
That was
pushed
my
back.
question.
It's
initially,
because
though.
it's because there's also dead people votes.
Dead people votes, yeah. Like we could technically kill the imp today if we voted right.
Yeah.
Um,
So anyway, so I'm going to say
I just didn't vote.
my
So
information
Z
again.
is currently on the block, and
I'm
there
going to say my
was-
information again. Sorry.
There
you wanna say
were
something,
4
Sweets?
votes. Okay, for Z.
So
So
she
that
ha-
means
so-
for
you have to be her master, Z, because she didn't
No.
vote this time.
I don't know.
Otherwise,
no,
Otherwise,
I
it would
just
be five-
didn't.
why would-
My master voted. I just didn't vote.
But I thought you
I
had
think
to.
you have to.
I have
Oh, your
to? I
master
think
voted?
it's
It can only count when they vote.
Oh, yeah, you
I may
vote.
only vote if they
You
are
don't have
voting
to.
too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
it's like-
gotcha.
You don't have
So then you
to,
can't-
but-
I
So
can,
this one, so that means there's only 1,
Well, then that
2,
would mean if your master already voted, you can't vote on this.
Right.
which we
Next
can't
question.
tie. Yeah. So
Pixie
that means it
question.
can't tie.
Question, Pixie. Who's your master right now?
it's Oz.
Yeah, we're fucked then. I'm not even going to bother.
But I
fighting
mean,
to the last second.
tomorrow you may only vote if they are voting too.
No, this is what's basically going to happen like right now, and I'll tell you how it's game over. Zetsu
Yeah, it's game
dies,
over.
You get killed at night.
Well, yeah, no, we already
we've
know.
lost
Let's,
this. Could have lost this. So yeah, I'm not even going to bother
Zetsu
fighting for it
dies,
anymore.
you get killed at night. They two live. Done.
Yeah. I mean, I've said all the information that I've had to say, but I don't see how we can win this now, especially when one of real life players can only vote when someone else votes. So yeah.
well,
I
it doesn't
can't-
say I have to vote for that person. It doesn't say that directly. It says
I know,
as
but
long as
like
they
it's-
vote.
But you
Let's
wouldn't be
say-
able to vote unless I did again, and why would I vote myself up?
Well, you already voted once today. I figured I got the opportunity to vote.
1, 2, yeah. So yeah, we've lost this. Yeah, we've lost this. We can't do it.
No, your vote only counts when they vote. So it's just like
Yeah. So
It's
like, so
basically
if you voted but Oz didn't, then your vote wouldn't count in this. So yeah, that's a shame. But yeah, I've still had to say, GG, Oz and Slevin. Very, very good game. Very good game. But anyway, carry on. Carry on. Carry on.
I never said I was good at the game. Gosh. I'm just a butler.
Oh, apparently I didn't even claim my say it. That would have helped, wouldn't it? Never mind.
I would have put my hand up if this thing would keep on popping.
Okay, so there were not enough votes for Osmith to take Z's place on the block. Any other nominations? The day concludes. And you guys can go to cabins.
I mean, there's no point. The game's ended.
I'm going to have you guys go to your cabins.
Go into my cabin.
Okay, fine. Okay.
So there was a lot of confusion about stuff. So I just had them go to their cabins so that all of you guys know that Z died because he was on the block and he was voted. So that leaves 2 dead or 2 alive evil people, 1 alive good person. So evil does win, and I'm just being a pain in the ass. So I'm going to now have them all come back to town hall.
I see what you did there.
Oh, look at that. The sky is all red.
Good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Everyone here? No,
No.
Yali is not. Arctic is not. I'm just going to yank him.
Yoink.
Technically, outsiders can win with the evil team, can't they? Like, we don't have to kill the outsider?
There's certain win conditions for the outsiders. Anyway, good morning, Ravenswood Bluff. Z was executed yesterday. And there will never be another daylight seen in this Ravenswood Bluff because Slevin, your poisoner, and Osmith, your imp, helped take down all of the other townsfolk, leaving Pixie cleaning up the remains.
I do love the dead. They're so peaceful.
Congratulations to the evil team. And
I think
good
I'm just
fight
naturally evil.
to the good team. No, I literally had you guys go to your cabins so I can go over everything and figure out how I wanted to end the game with my story. Anyway.
It was funny because if you were going to make me kill Pixie, I was going to ask you to make it peaceful, and then I was going to shove you in the bed with her.
Oh! In that
So
case,
you
can
guys could
everyone
be-
go to your cabins?
Yes, okay.
Scooby-Doo ending.
Sorry,
ZZ.
Oh, it's okay. I'm upset.
You tried too hard
Okay.
and made yourself too suspicious.
You did.
Z.
Well,
Don't
it was
be
either that or I
suspicious,
died,
don't
and you
be
wouldn't have like
suspicious.
anyone to protect you. So yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna
See,
go
sometimes
around
not
Yes.
going to talk to people pays
I was
off.
gonna bring
tell
it out
all of
'cause
you
I was-
guys what happened and who is who. Foxy, in true form, was your librarian. Slevin was your poisoner. Yami was the Raven's Keeper. Osmith was the imp. Sylvan Prime was your Undertaker. Z was one of many things, but definitely the monk was it. Beefy was your soldier. Pixie was
If
your
only you were
butler.
pious. Wait, what was
Okay?
Beefy?
The soldier.
Okay.
I told y'all.
So, on the very first night, Slevin poisoned Beef. Oz
Oh.
ended up telling Slevin, was told that Slevin was his poisoner and was given his bluffs. Foxy was told that Prime and Pixie were two people and one of them was the butler. Pixie chose Oz as her master for the night. And then I died. But Pixie kept me
Wow.
clean, and it was a good.
I did.
It was good. It was still good.
And warm.
Day 1, Pixie and Foxy went with Z immediately to a room where Z was literally asking about if anyone was an outsider, and Foxy stated that he was the librarian and it was either Pixie or Prime. Z ended up leaving after he told them he was either the chef, the slayer, or something, because I popped out of the room, so I
The
don't
Raven's
know what the
Keeper.
third one.
Ravenkeeper.
That's why I was so suspicious.
Yeah. Then I went and visited Oz and Slevin, who were doing weird, crazy things in Discord. I couldn't figure out what the fuck they were doing, which is why I kept popping over there to try to figure it out.
It
But they
legit
were-
wasn't working. Like Discord was fucked. Like it legit was.
I couldn't hear him at all. I was like, maybe I can't talk.
But
know.
while that shenanigans was happening, Pixie and Foxy were left alone by Z, which is where they finally got to conclude that Pixie was an outsider and she claimed to be the butler. Yami and Z were talking while they were talking, and Yami wanted to suss stuff out still for a little bit. Foxy did end up states that he did a job. Oh, Foxy stated he did his job and he was okay to kill, which is when Z immediately jumped on Foxy and nominated him without even a second of hesitation, which pretty much made everyone think that Z was guilty from the beginning.
Wow.
Yes.
Everyone voted except for Yami on that, and Foxy quickly died. Night 2, everyone went to bed. Slevin ended up poisoning Zexy. Zexy protected Pixie that night. Oz
Oh.
immediately killed Yami. And Yami chose Prime for his information gathering and was told that Prime was the Undertaker. Prime.
So close to YOLOing.
Yep. Prime was still alive when you guys had executed Foxy, so he did get information that very first available night, and he was told that Foxy was the librarian. Pixie then chose Z as her master.
Wow. Fucking rude. Fucking rude.
Wait, what?
Then day 2,
Taking
Oz,
the
Prime,
piss.
and Z,
Come on.
they started they were talking about who had starting information, and Prime said that he gets information and he didn't know if he should be letting people know exactly what he is yet. Oz pretty much said that he gets information too, that he trusts he's going to trust these guys, and tells them that he's the empath and that his neighbors are good, which confirms that Prime would think that, yeah, I am good. He thinks I'm good. Beef and Foxy were also talking, and they were trying to suss out Z, but they were concerned about that. And so they moved on to day 2 here as well. Yami and Pixie ended up talking. Yami was questioning which one that cleans, because he's like, I know that you like to play your part, and I know you're cleaning a lot of stuff, but I can't figure out which one. And then everyone's like, oh crap, there are a lot of things that clean in this game. So they did ultimately end up figuring out that she was the butler. Pixie did let them know about the librarian, and that there was one outsider, and it was either Pixie or Prime. Pixie gave that information to Yami. Oz, Z, and Prime got together, and Foxy got the 2 pings about the Prime and Pixie and shared that information. Foxy and Prime ended up talking, and Prime was talking about being the Undertaker and confirming that Foxy was the librarian, and Prime thinks that Oz is guessing correctly, but that Foxy states that Pixie was an outsider, and like Prime was like right in there that whole conversation. And then he's like, but I think it's Z and Beef.
God's sake.
He was like right there. And I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do something about this. And then
It was
Oz
just
and Beef
unfortunate.
got together, and then Beef stated that he hadn't even talked to anyone, and then Foxy and Pixie and everyone else, and then Prime ended up nominating Beef, and
But I don't
Beef
know
got
why.
3 votes on the block. There was a lot of arguing about why he's going down and this, that, and the other, and ultimately Beef died. But everyone knew that Prime was the Undertaker at that point. So on night 3, Slevin continues to poison Z. Z protected Prime because he thought that Prime would be taken out because he finally opened up and said he was the Undertaker. Oz, in true imp fashion, went straight after the Undertaker and went to kill Prime. But Prime was dead, so he got no information on what Beef was. Pixie then picked Oz as her master, and day 3 began.
I couldn't decide.
God's sake, Pixie.
You don't understand. You both flip-flop me so many times. It's like it's one of these two, and I know it. It's either ZZ or Oz, and I know it.
So,
And I chose wrong.
this was
You didn't pick
Z's.
Slevin out the whole time.
This was Z's big dramatic moment where he claims to be the Slayer and tries to shoot Slevin.
This is what made you even more suspicious. These
Facts.
Very sus.
Which nothing happened because he's not the Slayer. Nothing could happen.
To be fair though, like I was trying to keep off, I was trying to keep the set off that I was the monk that whole time. I didn't want anyone to find out that I was a monk until like absolutely necessary because I'd be protecting people from death from the
Oh,
end.
actually, that happened on day 2. Sorry. Your dramatic moment was the day before, where you came out as the
Yeah.
Slayer. Sorry. Then night 3 happened, and that's why. Like, they were so questioning you because nothing happened. But unfortunately, you were poisoned when Oz went
Yeah.
to kill Prime, so your ability didn't work. And
I
Prime
know.
died,
Yeah.
so he didn't get the information.
And I
about
literally
Beef.
chose
Sorry.
to poison you only because you tried to shoot me. But it
He
worked out.
said that
Oh,
too.
ZZ, you
He
Wow.
literally said that. Slevin was like, well, he tried to shoot me, so I'll just poison him again.
ZZ, it just all went wrong. From the moment you found your
poisoned you, and that was it. You weren't lying at that point, even though it was like slightly put off.
Either way,
God's sake.
everyone had multiple stories on why it was everybody else but them. And it ultimately, I think, came down to the fact that nobody could truly trust Z and his multiple personality disorder.
Facts.
Which
It's true.
ultimately made people not trust him enough to be able to vote with him.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't know what else to do though, because like the monk doesn't want to admit that they're the monk, do they? Because they want to protect
Yeah.
everyone as long as
Unless
possible.
unless I
Yeah, 'cause
play
if
the
you had
monk.
come out and said you were the monk straight off, I would definitely would have kept poisoning you, obviously.
Yeah, exactly. So there's nothing that I could really do, to be honest.
And that
Ugh.
concludes
Didn't Slevin claim to be
game.
monk
No, virgin.
at one point?
No virgin.
He's virgin.
Like, why would you not come out and claim virgin from the get-go? Like, that's a confirmed like information.
You know
Gather
you know
right
why?
there.
Because
No
it
one
just so
asked.
conveniently lent itself in conversation.
Oh, I know why. Because he actually wasn't the virgin in the fucking first place. That's why.
No,
Nobody,
because
like,
somebody
Nobody
enough
asked
to
until
be
like the third day
season
about an out
prior.
about a virgin or anything though. Like even the outsider took forever in general talks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Z
because I
even
didn't know how
said-
to really.
Yeah, Z even said when I went to visit him the one night, he's like, "This is one of those games where nobody's gonna say anything."
I don't know.
Get some information.
But hey, I will let you know this much. I mix sugar in with my poison so it tastes sweet. So, you know, at least it was nice.
Yeah, it's probably
Aw.
not a good idea because I'm a type 1 diabetic. But there we go.
Oh, that's why you.
Wow.
Well, he really is the
It
poisoner
was
then, isn't he?
aspartame.
You know, also
Yeah.
wait, I gotta
It was
say,
aspartame.
Sweet started it by I'm sorry, Sweet. I hate to say this.
I did say it.
The
I
way-
know exactly what
way-
you're talking about.
The way you died is very suspicious.
Wait, what happened?
Because of she said she was injected with insulin. I was just like, wait a second. She just set this whole thing up.
Yami was the one that was
Yeah.
injected with insulin.
Oh, I thought it was you. I'm sorry.
No.
It was someone.
She drowned on her
Somebody-
coffee
I
or something.
cleaned myself to
Oh,
death.
that's
and
right, yes.
Drowned in
Herself
my
to death,
coffee.
that's what it was. And
Yami
Yeah, the
was
bakery.
all into the spread eagle chained to his bed with an insulin syringe
That's right.
in his
Chained to
arm.
his bed with
Yeah.
insulin. That's it. Yeah.
I bet you were Yami.
And that's mostly because of an SVU episode that I watched
Oh.
once.
I was like, is this an inside joke?
No.
I just get Law and Ordered for no damn reason.
But you did get Law and Ordered, so they actually would give this person insulin so they would be almost like dead, and then they'd have sex with them. Anyway.
Whoa.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Good
So
lord.
that's how they ended up dying. A little too much insulin was used. They didn't get enough sugar, so then they ended up dying, and that's when the cops came in. Ta-da, Yami, you were found chained to your bed. Anyway,
Tinker.
carry on.
It was a
Also,
fun
Pixie, you
match.
obviously chose right. You still won.
No, she
Yeah.
didn't. She lost. She was a good player.
No, she wasn't.
She swapped sides. She said,
apparently, I'm a minion by proxy.
Yeah, she cleaned up our mess.
Oh.
Minion number Minion number
She
one, minion
cleaned
number
up the
two,
mess.
Thing 1 and thing 2.
Wait a minute.
She did clean up the mess. All the dead bodies.
Yes.
Swept up
that
all
one.
the evidence.
And the other messes too.
Oh my
I'm
God.
the oh.
Ooh.
I am
That
good
one,
at
my
getting
sheets were
sticky
always cleaned
puddles
every
out.
Yeah.
So
Right,
it
guys,
is
I am gonna
almost
have to,
11, so I'm sure
Yes.
people need to move on. But thank you for
Yeah.
the game.
No worries. Thank you for the games, guys.
Cece, I'm sorry. I still love you.
I
You will
literally-
be sorry.
Okay.
I literally had to
You
pull
will
Z
be.
into the questions room because I'm like, you do know who you are, right?
Did you forget?
I'm like, your
I love the
screen
way
says
you
the
played
same
it,
thing as me,
ZZ.
right?
I had to do
I was so
something.
confused.
Jesus.
I was
You
so
did,
confused,
you did.
but why
You know
was
what?
Slayer
It was
playing?
memorable. It was memorable, CZ.
This
Forever
will
I will
be
picture you.
remembered forever.
Yeah,
With your finger
the guy-
guns. Pew pew pew.
The guy who
Why?
failed to get up his crossbow and shoot.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh.
No sticky
You couldn't
puddles
get it
here.
up or shoot. Wow.
It didn't perform.
It happens to the best.
I
of
could
us.
not perform to the best capacity.
Leafy,
at
you're
all.
young. It shouldn't be happening.
Oh,
doesn't,
that's a myth.
But
No.
Wow.
Wow.
Okay, guys. Thank
Right,
you so
I've
much
gotta
for
head
the
out,
games.
guys.
Thank you.
Much love.
Thank you for the games, guys.
Take
I
care,
can't wait
sorry.
for next time. I really
Don't
can't wait for
talk,
next time. I'm super excited. Just so you know.
I'm sorry if I messed anything up because that was
No,
my
you did-
second time.
No, you did fine.
You did
really
great.
good.
No, you
Okay.
did. You did fine.
We kind of
Good story crafting.
we dropped the ball and then kicked it over to the other side and
And I
I
picked it
kept
up and
I
ran with it.
mostly just had fun, like killing
exactly.
people off with stories. So,
You did great storytelling. Story
yay!
crafting.
Now
I
it's
love
time to hunt.
oh gosh.
I will
To
catch you
hunt.
guys later. Thank you.
Bye.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night. Bye, Zizi.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.
And that concludes another escapade in Ravenswood Bluff. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and I hope you guys had an amazing time like I did. Sorry, Z, for all the snafus, but you did yourself in. Did yourself in. Good night, everybody.
You're so pretty every day I'm thinking. Baby, could you help me 'cause I'm freezing. If you want to see me, it's 'cause you miss me. You say that you will love me every night and day, and I promised you that I would do the same. I know that nobody will love you the same way. Yeah, you're so easy to love, and I like when you say I'm the one. You're so easy to love.
Nug, it's going to be a few minutes, and then we're going to be on and hunting, so I hope to see you then.